Lucky Boys Podcast.
Right.
It's not anywhere that I get involved.
You want to get
with.
mind blown on something very recent? So that Asian hate crime task force.
Right.
I did some research on it. I called people that I recognize in the picture that are part of the task force. They said that it's not a real thing.
It's a PR thing.
It's they announced it to quiet the protests
because I saw it was a bunch of Asian police officers
to do us
on stage.
Bone. So all those officers are volunteered. They're currently still at their current command.
It's not really an allocation
it's
of
not
resources.
But
it went out to all the news outlets. It went out to all these social media publications.
It's not a real unit. There's no office. They don't have an office. Right. They don't have those cops are not assigned to that unit. They're assigned to their regular whatever command they're at. Like let's say one of them is at 109 Detective Bureau, or one of them is at 7 Precinct Detective Bureau, or something like that. They still work there.
Right.
But then if a case pops up, they'll ask for their assistance on the case.
Is that usually how it works, or no? They get when an official task force is put together.
No,
because again, forgive me for my ignorance because I don't know shit about this. But when they put a task force together, they give them an actual office, a whole
a whole unit, a budget, everything.
So there's no real actual funding going towards this, which is resources
it's all
that we need.
That's why it's all volunteered.
That's bullshit.
And on top of that, they didn't assign the grandma case to them yet. So I asked them, who decides on what cases are hate crimes assigned to you guys, and who decides they're not? And he goes, the regular hate crime task force, right? So we have to encourage our people to start reaching out and contacting the NYPD or politicians or whatever, and when they file the report and say, I want the Asian hate crime task force to take care of this case. I won't speak to anyone else. I only trust them. I want to do it with them. This way we create a caseload.
People can do that.
Right. We do a caseload. We create a caseload for the Asian task force, right? And then when they get this caseload, the NYPD will realize, okay, we have to create an office because they're so backloaded, you know what I'm talking about, right?
They're backlogged. They have a
so
ton
backlogged
of shit.
and cases and stuff. And now after they do that, we have to pressure them as the people protesting. We have to be out there, the activists. We have to be out there and say, hey, what's the status on these cases? Where's the results on these cases? Are you actually doing anything with these cases? Let us know, right? And then we have to pressure them. And when we pressure them,
that's when shit
happens. They're like, all right, put these people in, assign them full time to the Asian task force, boom. And that's when the unit gets created, and so forth and so on. And then we have to just keep encouraging Asians to keep reporting it.
And not just Asians, man. Anyone that's that just stands for justice, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm saying like legit cases, like like the Chinese food guy that's always getting robbed or whatever. You know?
But we need other people to stand up. Like we need to stand together. I know what you mean, but the Chinese food guy is not going to go out by himself.
No,
know that.
We have to create,
we need to create a space for them.
Yeah, we need to create a space
as a community. Everybody.
Or if anything, you just reach out, and when I get the info, I'll put up the info on my website and stuff like that. So you guys, keep people contacted and stuff. So
all right, one more time. How can they get to number one, your Instagram? They could get to it. We're gonna leave links down in the description.
SteveFromNewYork.com. All my social media links on the top right hand corner.
Okay. If you guys are listening to the podcast and you're not watching this, you can go to our YouTube channel, and it's a Lucky Boys Podcast, and you can find one of the video clips with Steve in it, and we will have on every single one of the clips that has Steve in it, we'll have the contact links. We'll have his contact links there in case you guys want to reach out to him, or just learn more about him to see if he's someone you want to stand behind or beside.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, that is it for this one. You took the record. This is the longest one we had.
This is the longest one.
Nice. We could combine two of the longest ones we had.
I think it's 5
Nice.
hours.
Anyway, thank you, Steve. I know you got bills to pay and places to go. So, Lucky Boys,
out.